The fast food industry is facing unprecedented challenges as we move through 2025, with 15 major chains showing significant signs of distress. This isn't just about declining sales, it's a perfect storm of changing consumer preferences, economic pressures, and operational challenges that are reshaping the industry landscape. Let's start with Subway. Once the world's largest restaurant chain by number of locations, the company has closed over 3,000 locations in the past 2 years alone. The trouble began even before the pandemic, with franchisees complaining about oversaturation and declining profitability. Despite attempts to revitalize the brand with menu innovations and a massive sale to private equity firm Roark Capital, Subway continues to struggle with maintaining relevance in a market increasingly dominated by digital-first competitors. Pizza Hut, another industry veteran, is facing similar challenges. The chain has shut down hundreds of dine-in locations, marking the end of an era for the iconic red-roofed restaurants that defined American casual dining for generations. While their delivery business remains relatively strong, the company is struggling to compete with more agile competitors like Domino's and third-party delivery services. The parent company, Yum! Brands, has been forced to reimagine Pizza Hut's entire business model, focusing on smaller format stores and ghost kitchens. Quiznos presents perhaps the most dramatic fall from grace. Once boasting over 4,700 locations in the mid-2000s, the chain now operates fewer than 200 stores nationwide. The company's aggressive franchise model, which initially fueled its rapid expansion, ultimately led to its downfall as franchisees found themselves unable to maintain profitability under the weight of high food costs and royalty fees. Dunkin Donuts, despite its strong brand recognition, is facing significant headwinds. The company has closed hundreds of locations inside Speedway gas stations and is grappling with increased competition from both traditional rivals like Starbucks and newer players in the breakfast space. Their attempt to rebrand as simply Dunkin' and expand beyond donuts hasn't fully resonated with consumers, and franchisees are reporting declining margins due to rising ingredient and labor costs. IHOP, the International House of Pancakes, is another chain showing serious signs of trouble. The breakfast-focused restaurant has seen steady declines in same-store sales, even as it tried to rebrand temporarily as IHOP, International House of Burgers, to expand its appeal beyond breakfast. The chain's parent company, Dine Brands Global, has been closing underperforming locations and is struggling to attract younger consumers who prefer trendier brunch spots or quick-service alternatives. Boston Market, once a pioneer in the home-style meal segment, has filed for bankruptcy protection for the second time in its history. The chain has closed dozens of locations and is facing lawsuits from suppliers and landlords. Their attempt to pivot to delivery and catering hasn't been enough to offset the decline in traditional dine-in traffic. Red Robin, the casual dining burger chain, is another victim of changing consumer preferences. The company has closed numerous locations and is struggling with high debt levels. Their attempts to modernize their menu and introduce alcohol-free beverages haven't been enough to reverse the trend of declining sales and rising costs. Friendly's, the ice cream and restaurant chain, has seen its footprint shrink dramatically. After multiple bankruptcy filings, the company has been reduced to a fraction of its former size. Despite attempts to focus on ice cream retail products, the chain continues to struggle with relevance in a market increasingly dominated by specialized dessert concepts and premium ice cream brands. Ruby Tuesday, once a mall dining staple, has closed hundreds of locations and gone through bankruptcy reorganization. The casual dining chain has been unable to adapt to changing consumer preferences and the decline of shopping mall traffic. Their attempt to rebrand as a more upscale dining destination failed to attract enough customers to maintain profitability. Steak 'n Shake, despite its loyal following, has closed numerous locations and is facing significant financial pressure. The company's attempt to transition to a self-service model and franchise partner program hasn't been enough to overcome operational inefficiencies and rising costs. Golden Corral, the buffet restaurant chain, has been particularly hard hit by changing consumer habits and health concerns. The buffet model, already struggling before the pandemic, has become increasingly difficult to maintain in an era of heightened food safety awareness and rising food costs. Applebee's, while still maintaining a significant presence, has been closing locations and struggling to attract younger consumers. The chain's attempt to rebrand as a more modern casual dining destination hasn't fully succeeded in changing consumer perceptions or reversing sales declines. TGI Fridays has closed numerous locations and is facing challenges similar to other casual dining chains. The company's attempts to modernize its menu and appeal to younger consumers haven't been enough to overcome the broader industry challenges. Burger King, despite its size and brand recognition, is showing signs of serious trouble. The chain has closed hundreds of locations and is struggling with franchisee profitability. Their attempts to compete with McDonald's through aggressive promotions have led to declining margins and franchisee dissatisfaction. Jack in the Box, while maintaining a strong presence in certain markets, is facing significant challenges in expanding beyond its core territories. The chain has closed locations and is struggling with rising costs and intense competition in the fast food sector. The common thread among these struggling chains is their difficulty in adapting to fundamental changes in consumer behavior. Today's diners, particularly younger generations, are increasingly drawn to healthier options, unique dining experiences, and digital-first ordering platforms. The traditional fast food model, built on standardization and efficiency, is being challenged by more specialized concepts that offer better quality, healthier options, or more authentic experiences. Moreover, these chains are facing unprecedented operational challenges. Labor costs have risen significantly, with many states implementing higher minimum wages and workers demanding better compensation and benefits. Food costs have also increased dramatically, putting pressure on already thin margins. The rise of delivery services has added another layer of complexity and cost to their operations. The future of these chains will depend on their ability to innovate and adapt. Some may survive through dramatic restructuring, while others might disappear entirely. What's clear is that the fast food industry is undergoing a fundamental transformation, and not all players will make it through to the other side. For consumers, this transformation might mean fewer traditional fast food options, but potentially better quality and more diverse choices. For the industry, it represents both a challenge and an opportunity to reimagine what fast food means in the modern era. The chains that survive will likely be those that can successfully balance efficiency with quality, tradition with innovation, and cost with value in ways that resonate with today's consumers.